Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be unboxing some Usborne books and I am so excited. Unboxing books is like one of the best things in the whole wide world. So I have this massive box right here. Look at this thing, it's huge. And so we're going to be opening it up and looking at some of the books. I don't even really remember what I got. So I'm excited to open it up and to see what we have. So if you enjoy unboxing videos and you enjoy books as much as I do, remember to subscribe and let's get into this box. Okay, so I have this box open and it's gonna be a variety of books because I kind of was just going through the different ages and different topics and just like anything that like really stood out to me. I was like, oh, we should try that. And there's a few of them that might be birthday gifts for my daughter. She might be out there. So we're gonna be like a little quiet, not super quiet, but you know, just a little bit. And so the first one that's on the top is Secret Codes. It says over 50 secret codes. So I thought this would just be a fun, almost like after schoolwork kind of book, or like my kids are like, I'm so bored, which happens all the time. And I'm just like, you have so many things to do, go find something to do. But this might be something that they can do. I need to just like make a list. We have a board jar, like so that they could draw something out and that will give them ideas of what to do. But I feel like I don't know, it doesn't work. Is there things that work for you? Like when your kids say that they're bored, what works well for you? Because I would love to know your ideas. Anyway, so this just looked super fun. I'll have to look through it more, but there's a lot of secret codes. I feel like my oldest is gonna like this. And then this is similar to that one. This is 99 math puzzles. Again, probably my oldest will enjoy it the most, but it just goes through and there's some different puzzles, missing symbols, a game of golf, and stuff in here. So I'm excited to look through these because I don't even know exactly what's in them. And then these are a few books that I think I got them with my baby in mind, you know, or that like my older kids could read to him, or that my 5-year-old would be able to read. So this one's What Are Germs? And this is one of the Lift the Flap books. We call them Rip the Flap books because let's be honest, that's what happens to the flaps, especially with little kids. And so I just thought this was super cute. I have I want to call them Rip the Flap books. It's so hard for me to call them Lift the Flap books from Usborne, and I really like them. So I'm excited to go in this one. And I thought this could also be just a fun science book as well. And then there was this Being Healthy book. And so I think it just goes through a whole bunch of different things. Yeah, like exercise, brushing your teeth. I think it was talking about eating as well and getting some sunshine and just some different things we can do to be healthy. So again, it can be used for a science unit, or it could just be something like in your morning basket, you kind of cycle in to remind you and your kids how to be healthy and if you're doing a good job. And then these just look, my kids are gonna love these and they're probably gonna drive me crazy. It's so hard to see the title because of the glare, but it's a food joke book. My kids have been into like making jokes or knock-knock jokes and they think they're so funny. And it's funny that they think they're so funny. That's why we end up laughing, is because of that. But I'm excited for them to go through these, even though they're gonna be saying all the jokes and it's gonna drive me crazy. But it goes, you know, alphabetical order, and so through a whole bunch of foods like pancake, paprika, Parmesan cheese. And I thought, so I picked food because I love food. I'm a foodie over here, love to bake and to cook and stuff. And so I thought it would just be a good way to get to know maybe some foods they're not as familiar with, because they'll be like, oh, what's this? Or they won't get the joke unless they know, so then we could talk about it. And that's the same with this one. This is a school joke book, A to Z. So, you know, some of these things they'll be like, what is that? But it has lunchroom, microscope, you know, pupil, punctuation, protractor, just all these terms that you can use it as a teaching moment as well. So that's why I got that. And then these I got for my little baby to read. So this is Don't Tickle the Pig, and these ones were on sale at the time, which was one of the reasons why I got them. Sorry, this is really velvety and soft. I'm just gonna keep rubbing it. But I thought this was cute, and again, just a nice like board book for a little person. And then Don't Tickle the Lion. Oh, and I guess, do they like make noise? I didn't know. There's like, does this one make noise? Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to figure that out. That'll be fun. Maybe it'll be fun. I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with things that make noise because kids love to misuse them. So that's for my littlest. And then this is Never Get Bold. I love books, but I can't read. Never Get Bored, Cut, Fold, and Stick. So this was another thing I was thinking with being bored and over the summer. And so this has a whole bunch of different activities in it that I think require cut, fold, and stick, you know? So like stick and print flowers and just some different activities that looked fun. So plant, paper, cacti, and I just loved how it was made like a journal almost. I thought that was cute. And I think there's another one in here. I don't see it right away, but I think there is another one that's similar to this. And then this is What is a Virus? So this is also a Lift the Flap book that goes along with the germ one that was similar. So a good science book and also just a good hygiene book, because I feel like teaching kids about hygiene is really hard. So we're gonna work on that. And then I got this for maybe my daughters. They could read it. My older daughter could read it to the younger one, or they could read it. They like to read stuff to the baby as well. So they could always read to him. But this is Forgotten Fairy Tales of Kindness and Courage. And so I thought that would be fun. So there's some different stories in here. And that's a like pretty hefty book, heftier than I thought. And this might be one of the books that we give my daughter for her birthday. So this is an architecture. She wants to be an engineer. And so I think there's an engineering book in here and an architecture book. So this is a scribble book that's, again, similar to this Never Get Bored book that's like a journal type style. And so in here it has some different things like what's good, write down the advantages of your chosen location and ways your building could make the most of that. So just some things to think through, or, you know, drawing the rest of this building on that side. And so I just thought that would be really cool. And I'm actually really excited for that book. And then here's the other Never Get Bored book. I don't know what this one has because it doesn't say in here. I think Survive in the Jungle. So there's some different activities in here that they can do. Does it have wings? So dinner time, insects are a handy source of food in the jungle. So they can use this chart below to identify some different things. Make giant bubbles. So just a bunch of different activities. And again, this aesthetic is just super fun. Super fun. And then, sorry, I'm being a little bit weird. And then this is another Forgotten Fairy Tales, but this one is of Brave and Brilliant Girls. And again, this will just be fun for my girls to go through, and you get to read the stories, especially of girls. You know, anything that's about girls, they're excited to read about. And then we have numbers, computers, and coding. My oldest is somewhat interested in this stuff. Maybe my how old is he? 7-year-old boy would also be. But this has some different things in here about coding and some viruses, 19th century code, jumping an air gap. So there's a lot of fun things in here as well. I got another one. Never Get Bored. This one's a draw and paint one. And so I thought this would be another fun one as I was scrolling through all this. It's like Christmas for me because I don't always remember everything that I got. But it says forget about paper, and it has some, I think this is using leaves, and then a shoebox canvas. So they are painting a flower on top of like a shoebox lid. So that's fun. So just a lot of different fun activities that my kids will love looking through. And then this is another one that might be a birthday gift. So that, because this is the engineering one. And so it's similar to the architecture one, but obviously more focused towards engineering. So warp and weft. Oh, this is sewing. I know these terms because of sewing and fabric and stuff. And so loops, holes, and hills and thrills. So there's a lot of different fun things in here. So that'll be fun to look at. And then another one. It's like Christmas, and also like I am obsessed. It's a problem. Never Get Bored Outdoors. Okay, so again, good for summer and fall and even springtime, which is kind of what we're in right now. It's hard. Last week, so we just got back from a trip in Jamaica, me and my husband and our 4-month-old, because my husband had a conference there, and it was so hot and humid. It was beautiful, but just very, very humid and hot. When we come back to Utah, and it's like 40 degrees. So it's cold. Like we get into the airport at midnight and it's like freezing. And then today it's supposed to be in the 80s. It's a week later. And I'm just like, what is going on? So the weather, and I think it's supposed to cool down a little bit this week. It's just like all over the place. I don't know. So we'll get I think my kids are gonna play in water this afternoon because it's warm enough outside for them to do that. But this is just a bunch of fun activities that they can do outside. And I really am so excited to look through these books. I enjoy looking through these books just as much or more than my kids do. And then this looked cute. This is Beast Feast. So there's a dragon one, Dragon Post, which my 7-year-old got either for birthday or Christmas this last year, I believe. And so these are fun. You have to be careful with them because they have like little letters in them. Some of the letters are removable and some are not. And so they could get lost or torn, but they're just really cute. It's kind of like the Postman book. Is that what it's called? Anyway, so I thought that one looked fun. And then Nibbles, the book monster. I haven't ever read any of these books, but I know that people really like them. And I like how this is cut out. This is cool, except, you know, you have to be careful. I feel like it could get pulled really easily. And then, oh, is this a Rip the Flat book? All those Rip the Flat books, yes. So it's a pull the flat book or lift the flat book, whatever they're called. But this looks super fun. I'm excited to go through these because I know that these are pretty popular from Usborne. And then I think this is the last one, which is another Nibbles book, The Monster Hunt. So this is the book monster, and then this is the Monster Hunt. And so this is, I don't know, this one looks fun. This is a little cutout right here. This book just looks really cool, so I'm excited to go through it. So those are the books that I got from Usborne. A lot of them I forgot that I got, and I'm excited to go through all of them. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and my kids love getting new books, and they just spend hours on the couch whenever we get books from the library or whenever I get new books, and it's just a lot of fun. So if you enjoy seeing book unboxing videos, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. Maybe tell me some of your current favorites, kid favorite books or adult books, whatever you'd like to share down in the comments, and I will see you next time.